Well, crime was the reason the Trump administration created the Memphis Safe Task Force. Well, now the U.S. Justice Department is using that initiative along with the deployment in Washington, D.C. as a model for crime fighting in other cities. CW30's Lauren Turman joins us now with reaction from community leaders about whether the program is working here at home. Lauren.
This new DOJ initiative, Pepper, would take strategies that were used in Memphis and Washington, D.C., and then scale them to communities across the country. But here, the task force behind that model remains both credited with crime reduction while being criticized for its tactics and facing legal challenges. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche announcing a new initiative Wednesday, one that extends work like that of the Memphis Safe Task Force across the country.
The DOJ will be surging $300 million in grant funds to support cities who are serious about reducing violent crime, restoring public order, and modernizing their public safety infrastructure.
Blanche mentioning Memphis and Washington, D.C. as models, saying 2 to 4 cities with populations of 100,000 or more will each receive funding under President Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, encouraging applicants to have a whole governmental approach that includes the support of mayors, sheriffs, district attorneys, and others. The task force also continuing to draw national attention. While crime in Memphis has declined and some welcome the law enforcement presence, the program has also sparked lawsuits, controversy, deadly encounters, and concern. Several legal challenges are now moving forward, including disputes over the task force's authority and over immigration. Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy pushing back Thursday against state efforts to dismiss a lawsuit challenging new laws he claims targets the DA's office and its role in matters involving the task force. Meanwhile, data shows there have been more than 9,500 arrests under this initiative, including for homicide, narcotics, and weapons charges, along with more than 1,600 illegal firearms seized since its launch in September 2025. Community advocates say now that this approach is expanding into other parts of the country, federal leaders should address the problems that lead to crime.
Until you address poverty, lack of housing, affordable housing, mental health, conflict resolution, anger management, and drugs, you're not going to combat what's going on in Memphis.
And we have reached out to several federal, city, and county leaders here to get their reaction, including the task force itself, to see how its work in Memphis may be informing the DOJ's broader public safety strategy. And we are waiting for that response. In the studio, I'm Lauren Turman.